In today's video, I'm going to be Minecraft's most interesting mob yet, the Axolotl. What's good, everybody? It's your boy Swidge, and welcome back to another video. This is another installment of 100 days in hardcore Minecraft to beat the enderdragon. And today, as you guys have already seen, I will become the Axolotl. Not the most interesting looking animal in real life, but in Minecraft, it's pretty cute. So can this interesting being beat the enderdragon? I have two goals I want to set this video. One, I want to be the Axolotl King. And two, I want to beat that enderdragon, of course. I'm being told a lot of you guys who are watching this video are not subscribed. So what are you doing? Hit that sub button and like this video so we can beat that YouTube algorithm. Now let's see if this little Axolotl here can beat the enderdragon. Stay tuned and watch the whole video to find out. See you guys in the video. Day 1. Yes, sir. Your boy was now in an Axolotl's body. And I was adjusting, man. Felt a little bit slimy. A little bit congested. You know, I'm just used to being a normal human. One thing I noticed like completely right away was, first of all, how short I was. Yeah, that's whatever. But also, I only have 7 hearts. So we did have to be careful. I don't think we have any extra armor because we're axolotls. We're tiny little guys. And I'm sure everything hates us because we're the newest thing to Minecraft. And obviously, the cutest. It's all in the eye of the beholder. But I think they are quite cute, but quite ugly in real life. And just like many things in life, guys, when you have goals, you kind of have to figure out, how am I going to get to these goals? So, you guys know, goal number 1, obviously, we gotta beat that enderdragon. And goal number 2, I wanted to be the Axolotl King. Now, there's only kings if a king can rule over a select amount of his peasants. So, of course, we're just going through the motions to make sure we can go fight that enderdragon. And secondly, we have to go find some axolotls out in the wild so I can catch them and become their king. After I collected a bunch of wood and got all my tools ready, I hopped into the ocean. I noticed right away, actually, I could breathe underwater, so going up for air would be not a problem. I even had a natural predator, which would be the drowned. Obviously, axolotl hunt fish and all those other sea critters, so I knew I was good in that case. But if anything tried to fight me anyways, I was gonna kill them. I was a different breed of an axolotl. I was a human in the form of an axolotl. I even found this glowing squid and had to kill it because I was the new mob, not him. Well, it definitely was a new mob, but I had to make sure I was the only one alive so I could keep flexing on the whole world. My first priority right away was just to get iron tools, a shield for sure, and iron armor. Because, as we all know, if you die in hardcore, it is the end of your world. And not only that, but the mobs just hit harder in hardcore. As you can see, guys, I'm in the middle of a huge brawl. There were so many mobs waiting in this cave to come attack me. This skeleton shot the bat, and as soon as that happened, I wasn't having it anymore. Leave the bats alone. These mobs need to be left alone. All these creatures, the skeletons, the zombies, they need to chill, man. And so I became the Axolotl warrior. For me to become an axolotl, I need to be in the newest version of Minecraft Caves and Cliffs update, which is the 1.17. And this was my first look at the caves and just kind of the systems in general. It was super cool just to get a first look at it. I don't know what was going on here, but this specific area of the cave was housing these creepers here, and one explosion could have finished me off. Like, they're still coming out. There's so many. Quick break from the video, actually, just telling you about the days, but how was your guys' summer vacation? Are you guys enjoying it? Are you guys even in summer vacation yet? Oh, why did that creeper just kill that bat? Anyways, are you guys having a good time off? You enjoying the weather? You getting outside? Because I know I'm not. I'm making videos for you guys. Let's go. Like and subscribe. Anyways, enough of my problems. You guys already blessed me enough by just watching this video in general. Anyways, but by the end of day 3, I had a full set of iron armor, so I felt a lot safer, and I took on the world. I looted all the stuff in the sunken ship, even found myself a treasure map, and then all of a sudden, I realized... Let's go, boys! I was swimming with the dolphins, guys. I'm an axolotl among dolphins right now. This is lit! As you can tell, I was kind of excited to be swimming alongside the dolphins because I was now a fellow ocean mob. I could swim alongside and become part of their group. I don't know why I did this. I grabbed the treasure map. I'm so bad at finding the loot in it. I spent the rest of day 4 looking for it, and I decided to just throw it out because I knew I wasn't gonna get it. I went back up on land, wanted to kill some more mobs to eat, but nighttime wasn't safe either. The spiders were chasing after me, and so I retreated to the caves, and I actually started mining some of this copper ore. I wasn't quite sure what I was gonna use it for exactly right away, but you know, it was really nice just to have a new block, and then later on when I was gonna build, maybe I could figure some stuff out that I wanted to do with it. And as I was exploring throughout the cave here, I found a ravine, and then I found this. A geode. It was a natural geode right inside the ravine here, and these blocks are so beautiful. It was so beautiful I had to take every single one of the blocks in here because wherever I decided to settle down and call it a home, I wanted to use these blocks because first of all, they shine so bright and they just look super cool. And it's new, so I wanted to make sure I was getting the most out of the new update here. And can anybody else agree with me that the new gold kind of looks like chicken nuggets, but like super golden? I don't know. I mean, I guess they're called gold nuggets. That's the point. But they actually look like chicken McNuggets. Anyways, based off this random thought here, I had to come take out these skeletons because they wanted to take out the king. I mean, who doesn't want a piece of the king? I was going to be King Axolotl, baby. Okay, but look at these gold, like, look at the raw gold ore. This is literally chicken McNuggets, no? Throw it on an oven, put it with some french fries. We got ourselves a McDonald's meal. I'm telling you. And yeah, these caves were brutal. These skeletons, they always want a piece of me, and for some reason, they all became snipers. Usually, they're so bad, but when there's an axolotl around, they don't miss any of their shots. Then I used the perk of being an axolotl. I was so tiny, I can go under a 1 block height, and I hid. And then on day 7, I was back up to the surface because I needed a lot more wood. And then I literally chopped wood that whole entire day. It got dark, and I was so small, I could literally hide underneath these leaves. I didn't have any wool, so I couldn't make a bed quite yet, so I just waited out the night. But day 8 was a really good start here. We had everything smelting in the furnace here. So if we needed any more tools or anything like that, we'd be good to go. And here we are again. A block of raw gold. Are you guys seeing this? It looks like, oh my goodness, it looks like the worst version of a sponge. This is exactly what it looks like. It looks like kernels of popcorn bunched together, but super buttery. That's the only way I can explain it. Ah! Bro. I'm literally being trolled. Oh my. Yeah, and this creeper decided to be super rude and try to sneak up on me while I was crafting. Don't worry, guys. I had a shield, so I was safe. It was time to keep it moving, though. I wanted to find a nice place where we could call home, make a nice base, meet some new friends. And then I ran into this guy right here. My boy, Buddy. Look at him, man. And he had a friend as well, so I tamed both of the dogs, and now they were going to take on the world with me. It was pretty cool. I mean, I even put him in strength training, and we tried to find sheep and mobs for them to kill. The sheep went down easy, and I just kept going through the valleys looking for their next opponents, and still looking for a base as well. And then we found a group of cows, and the boys went crazy. Yeah! One of the dogs' name was Buddy. The other one, I don't even know. You know, he didn't tell me, but this is definitely Buddy. Get him! Yeah! As you can see, these dogs are cracked. They're very strong. I wouldn't mess with them. Pull out, boys. Come here, guys. Okay, what was I even doing? Okay, I'm literally watching the replay. I don't know. At this time where I'm playing right now, guys, I don't know what I was on, man. I must have been having a really good time. I must have really been enjoying Minecraft, but I got really into character with the dogs. And I thought I was one of the dogs. But I was a King Axolotl. I needed to remember that. But look at the dogs go, man. They're protecting me. Get them! Making sure I was safe. Oh, we were really good friends. This was a really good time. If you guys are this far into the video and listening, guys, my axolotl's name is Andy. Andy the Axolotl. So be sure to put that down in the comment section below. I want to see Andy the Axolotl. Oh! My natural predator, the Durand, was coming at me. And this trident sounded like it had the force of like 5,000 men behind it. Did you hear the way it hits my shield and just the way it's being flung? He's throwing out my dog. No, not the dogs. No! That's what I took it personal, guys. Oh, ow, ow. That's the thing. I had to be really careful because if I went all in and I didn't block a single trident, I would have died for sure. But nobody messes with my dogs. I even started collecting a little bit of ender pearls. At least I tried. I towered myself up here and killed some of the endermen. And one thing I actually noticed, I'm not 100% sure if this is correct or not, but I feel like the drop rate for ender pearls has gone a little bit higher since the method to get ender pearls has changed a little bit. So that's one observation I noticed. But it was time to finally go to sleep. And so I dug down, made a little area so I could make a bed, and I went to sleep. On day 9 to 12, I actually found myself back down in the caves here, and this was kind of my first encounter finding an ore in the cobble deep slate. It looked really, really good. And of course, don't worry, guys, I'm still feeding Buddy, making sure he's strong. Yeah, that creeper just blew up a fellow axolotl. He could have been my servant, but he died on my watch. I wasn't very happy, so I went to the corner and I was sad, and I had to sleep it out because I was quite sad about the whole situation, to be honest. It's okay though, guys. We were back up bright and early, cooking up some new steaks in our furnace, making sure we had some food for our journey. And then I just realized, as we're fighting these skeletons here, Buddy's here, but where is Buddy's friend? You know, he must have just wandered off and wanted a different life. That's okay though. Buddy was still along and he was by my side. And that's all that really mattered. Right, guys? Right? We were back in the water, you know, swimming alongside these dolphins. It was, you know, it's really good to be back in the water with the dolphins and just be a sea creature here. And I found this geode actually from the outside by the ocean, and this dolphin came out of this hole. And so I found the exact moment to trap him in here. Hey, hey, hey. Okay, why am I so weird? Oh! No! I didn't mean to. Oh my god. I don't know what happened. I accidentally hit the dolphin. I guess the dolphin didn't like it, and it started attacking me. Thank God I had my shield here, because if I did not have my shield, this dolphin probably would have killed me. I slowly slid out, making sure that the dolphin could not leave, slowly, and then I boxed him in with my furnaces. I was the wiser now. It was exhausting, you know, trapping in the dolphin, so I went to sleep. After a really good sleep on day 13, I entered the geode from the inside and I saw the dolphin trapped inside this area here. And as soon as I made a walkway here, I want to check out the dolphin. But then Buddy went right in here. He wasn't a fan of how the dolphin hit me and he killed the dolphin. A lot of tragedies has already happened. It's only day 13, but we found a village on day 13. And what did I do, guys? I raided every single chest in the village. I found a nice little hut that I could call home just for a little bit. I didn't want to settle down here specifically, but I wanted to put my stuff down somewhere so that I could raid as much as I could from the village. Got all my stuff organized in this chest, and the village was a nice place to stay, but I didn't want to stay here for very long. So I put all my stuff away, got ready for another adventure. I even freed these pigs here. That pig was stuck in there, I don't know why, so I let him open and he was free to leave. Then I found myself back in the caves from day 14 to 17 here. I wanted to get some diamonds. I haven't got any diamonds yet. And there was just so many skeletons waiting for me. Like, they were literally posted. They could hear my footsteps when I entered the cave. And as soon as I entered, they went, attack the axolotl because who knows? You know, I don't know why they're targeting axolotls. But good thing I had my best friend, my best boy buddy with me to help me kill the raid from the skeletons. Life was good when you have a friend like this. The caves are actually really cool to just look in. It looked a lot different from what I was used to, at least in the 1.16 update here. And I found my first diamonds. The diamonds were even on cobbled deep slate, so it looked so cool. And as I kept digging through it, there was some on cobbled deep slate and there was some on stone. So it was a really cool combination to see not only this big vein, but for it to be on both types of stone. And I don't know if this was something in the update in general or where I was biome-wise. I was under a mountain, but I found so many emeralds in this cave. Like, you guys see me collect my first piece of emerald, but just watch these clips, guys. I'm just casually strolling through these caves here. I don't even know what Y level I'm at, but I'm seeing emeralds left, right, center. Of course, my boy Buddy's protecting my back as I'm exploring through the caves here. And of course, more diamonds, which was really awesome to see. I wasn't even strip mining, I was just casually moving, and I found it here. This creeper tries to attack me and nearly blows up Buddy here. Buddy chases down this skeleton here, and all of a sudden, where'd he go? I don't know where he was. I panicked. I was so scared, but I turned around and he was just right there. He was still being a good boy, and we were good. I got really scared he may have died. And of course, more emeralds, guys. Like, look at this. It's literally everywhere. As I was staircasing down here, guys, I think Buddy jumped in front of me. I hit him. I dug down, and he went into lava. No. I could not believe what had just happened. He went down there. I mined the block, and he fried to a crisp. Oh my goodness. I can't believe I did that. I honestly, looking back at it, as his owner, I was supposed to protect him, and I didn't. Oh my gosh. Rip to Buddy in chat right now too, guys. Damn. After kind of getting over the whole Buddy dilemma, it was time for me to finally find a place to live. I'm sure that's exactly what he wanted for us. I couldn't figure out this trapdoor for the life of me until I finally did. I decided to, you know, have a nice little cool secret tunnel that goes through a natural piece of a geode. So all you gotta do is go through the trap door, and inside there would be a, you know, nice little headquarters slash base that I lived in, Andy the Axolotl's home base. Once I had a good carving of it out, I went back to the village, grabbed all of my belongings, and I continued developing our base. I was trying to go for like a top secret spy, some type of mission. I don't really know what I was going for, but I wanted to use the new blocks and make it look super cool. So that's exactly what I did. Why are you laughing here? Why? You're the one. While I was constructing the base out, guys, it was really important for me to make a memorial and pay my respects to our best friend, Buddy, who we had lost. We lost him partially because it was my fault. I shouldn't have pushed him in there, and I shouldn't have dug below him, because you never know in Minecraft. Like, what were the odds the lava was below there? So we made a sign in memory of Buddy, the goodest of all boys. I paid my respect, and he was a really good boy, guys, and I'm gonna miss him on our journey, and we want to make sure we beat both of our goals. That way we can make him proud. As you guys can see here, I made a nice little swimming pool area for the axolotls that I was going to go search for eventually so I could become their king. I also made a nice little ladder way to get up away from the geode because we were kind of low. We were kind of low on the ground there, so that was our easiest way up. And unfortunately for these cows, Andy the axolotl, he had to eat. You know, we were running really low on food. We were not growing any crops, so unfortunately any of the mobs that we ran into, they had to die. Because axolotls, they're very hungry beings. They gotta eat. If I'm gonna be the king, I gotta feast like a king, right guys? I was out all night killing all the cows that I ended up in the village and actually had to sleep there for the night. On day 23, as I was heading back towards the base, I kind of thought to myself, this mountain / our area needs a little bit of something, aka a flag. So when I was running back to the base from a distance, or if anybody was walking by, because I was going to be the king, any peasants needed a place to stay, a safe haven to be taken care of by a king, they would see this big flag and follow this flag, which would lead us into our little geode down underneath. This was now King Andy's kingdom. After I was done doing it, I put down this water bucket here, and I was super scared because I didn't want to drop and die, but I dropped down the waterfall, and look at me. Whee! Yeah, if I dropped here and died, that would have been very sad, but this was a pretty awesome moment. The flag looked pretty cool from a distance. Now that I was back in the base, it was time for us to prepare for the nether. I had already collected the obsidian from earlier, and so I made sure I had myself a golden helmet. That way I wouldn't get attacked. I crafted the nether portal, and it was almost time for this little baby axolotl, the new and upcoming king, to enter the nether and finish one of his goals. I crafted the nether portal, I lit it up, and it was finally time to get in there. On day 24, we entered the nether. I gotta be one of the first axolotls to ever enter the nether, for sure, right? The first thing I did when I got there, actually, I was right beside a warped forest, so there was actually so many endermen near me. I heard rumors, actually, with the new update that you can actually trade with piglins. You can, but the drop rate for when they trade you those ender pearls is a lot lower than what we were used to, so I thought to myself, if we could get as much as we can now, then that'll be okay. Did you guys just see me just shoot that gas bomb with an arrow? Because that was so cool. I had to deal with this ghast here. This ghast got a really good shot. It blew me off with this thing, and I got so scared. The endermen were still chasing me because I had them aggroed, but I ran to this hole in the wall, and I made sure I was safe. The nether was not a safe place for this tiny little axolotl. I killed this enderman, he dropped me an ender pearl, and I continued adventuring. The ghast was still aggroed on me, still trying to shoot me. I could hear the fireballs behind me. I made sure to collect as much gold as possible. I had a good amount of gold that I mined in from the caves, but you know, it never hurts to mine more while you're in the nether. I wanted to make sure when I traded with the piglins, I could get more arrows and things that would help me along my journey. I know the drop rate for the piglins was a lot lower than what it was before, but if I have a lot of gold, maybe it'll increase my chances to get more ender pearls. I even ran into this, I don't even know exactly what this mob is called. I think it's a strider in the nether, and it kept switching colors on me. It was purple, and then it was red, and then it was purple. I don't know, something weird was going on in the nether here. I also went and collected some glowstone for some aesthetics that we could take back to our base later. On day 25, Andy the axolotl was scaling a nether fortress. It was time for him to finally go meet those blazes. As I was exploring through the nether fortress here, there was actually some piglins right beside me. And luckily they weren't aggroing me yet. I set up a really good trap for them so they could trade with me. I aggroed them in and I got really scared because if they were to hit me, it would have hurt a lot. I got them stuck in this hole and I forced them to trade with me. All the leftover gold and all the gold I collected, it came very useful. I threw as much gold as I could to these guys and I continued trading. I got a lot of arrows, I got a lot of potions, I got everything I actually needed. And then I found out these little guys here. Oh, they were gonna be a problem. These little warthogs, these little Pumbas out in the nether, they were going to be a problem. You know the big ones are always aggroed at anything. But the little ones, as soon as you hit them, they'll run away. But we had a lot of stuff to deal with in the nether. Not only the gas, but there was these pigs. There was also the piglins and blazes. It was a lot more dangerous here than it was in the overworld for an axolotl like me. I continued exploring around the nether. I killed my first blaze. I made sure I had my fire potions drank, but still, when I got hit, it hurt a lot. I only had full iron armor, to be fair, so it made complete sense. I have 7 hearts, so of course, guys, I have to be super duper careful here. Some of the chests actually had some gold in it, so that was really useful with the trading. And then I had found the blaze spawner. Luckily, I'd been trading with the piglins for so long, I had so many fire resistance potions. I killed even a wither here. This baby axolotl here killed a wither. Yeah, I know. Thank God Minecraft has shields, otherwise I would have been dead a long time ago. I had at least 3 fire potions here, so I spent a long time with the blazes. They actually got me really low though. If you get too close, they still hit you. I know if you have fire resist, the fire doesn't hurt, but if you get too close, they hit you, and they hit you for a lot. Let me tell you. Oh my lord. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, the blaze spawner was actually getting out of hand, guys. I'm not even lying. So many had spawned in at the same time near the end. I just needed, you know, roughly 10 blaze rods to be safe. That way I could make my Eyes of Ender. I always like to have a little bit extra, but I don't know what it was. When I was nearing the end of getting 10, so many spawned at the same time, and I could have died at any moment. It was so crazy here, guys. The spawn rate was insane. But I got all my blaze rods, and I was on the road. There was no way I was going to spend any time there if I didn't need to. I spent day 28 literally just trying to hunt down Endermen because I only got 4 Ender Pearls from the piglins. And that's after trading around 100 gold. So on day 28, I killed all the Endermen I could find, and so I could collect at least 16 Ender Pearls. I like having extra because sometimes you guys know when you guys use those Eyes of Ender, they disappear and they break. So it's always safe to have extra. Going up on 3 blocks is always super safe, but I also used my perks of being an axolotl and only being 1 block high to hide underneath these little areas, so that way I couldn't get hit. So there it is again, guys. There's a perk to being an axolotl. I mean, 7 hearts isn't great, but this is one of the perks. And I can even swim underwater without even having to take a breath. I got back to the base on day 29, and it was getting close to us to go beat our #1 goal. Go kill that ender dragon. We now had all the ender eyes we needed to go find the end portal, but now I also wanted to make some potions of slow falling, because if we got hit by the ender dragon and knocked up into the air and I hit the ground, I definitely would have died. So we definitely wanted those slow fall potions. I went out here and was adventuring, and I ran into this horse here, guys. Yes, this axolotl is going to be riding a horse very, very, very soon. It was really weird. It reminded me a lot of when I was a slime, but as you can see, while I'm F5'd in another perspective here, you can kind of see my body on the outside of the horse, but when I'm in first person, I'm literally inside the horse, and it looks so weird. I even said, you know what, let's give it a try. Let's try to go back home without toggling perspective, and I was so scared I was going to run into some lava and burn the horse, so it's okay. We got home safe, and I went back down to craft some more potions. I also wanted to make an enchantment station. That way, when I went to go fight the ender dragon, my armor would at least be enchanted, and my sword would have a little bit of power to it. So I left out to go look for some more cows, because I need some leather to make those bookshelves here. And as I was strolling on my horse, I ran into this baby calf, and it was so funny because I was the same height as the calf, and even actually you could say I was smaller. And I don't know, it was pretty cool to see the perspective of size of actually how small I actually was, but that was pretty cool. After that, I shortly just took out the whole entire cow army. Sorry there, little calf, but it had to be done. And as you can see here, the phantoms here were finally out, so I could go collect these phantom membranes and kill it for the slow fall potions. I even ran into these goats here. Goats were another mob that were new to the new update, so I also had to kill them after checking them out because I was going to be the Axolotl King, so I had to prove my dominance and kill all the new mobs. Yeah, the other goat saw me kill his friend, so he tried to make a run for it, but he wasn't safe around me, and I finished him off. Sorry, goat, but I got to be the best mob in the game, okay? Sorry. On day 31, I actually ran into this area. It kind of looked like a beach, almost a bay. It had dolphins, it had turtles. It was super cool. I wanted to be a part of it, but the first thing I actually thought of was, I gotta make sure we close this off here so they don't leave this area. That way that they can live here for the rest of their lives. There was even a sunken ship underneath in this bay here. I went to go check it out, and as I was entering, the dolphin here looked like it was trying to leave, and this one was trying to get in, so I opened the trap door, and they both tried to leave the ship. It was kind of weird, whatever. I looted the chest, and the stuff in here was okay. I grabbed it because it was a little bit of food, but then the dolphins were still having a hard time, and then he slid through the top. Man, I don't know what it is. These dolphins, they're kind of smart sometimes and kind of not. I found a treasure map in there, and I had to redeem myself from the first day because I couldn't find it. And I actually found it, surprisingly. The loot in here was actually not bad. Some TNT, some cooked salmon, and I think this is the hardest sea. And then, guys, I found some friends. An axolotl. This was actually the second axolotl sighting I've had in this world yet. I saw one, but it actually blew up from that creeper. But it was so cool to see a family of axolotls here. So, of course, I had to scoop them up one by one. I already had 2 in my bucket, but I had 3 buckets. So, unfortunately, for one of these other axolotls here, he tried to run away from me. He thought he was safe swimming away from me, but you know, sorry, I gotta be the Axolotl King, and I swooped him right out of there. And then we were out. We could now build our kingdom. Boom, and just like that, on day 32, we made it back to the base, and my goal had finally been complete. I was now the Axolotl King. I had some people who could praise me. I placed the axolotls in the little pond I made. It was actually really cool. They were all different colors. I know there's one more axolotl color that is really rare, but I couldn't quite find it. Actually, that might be a video I might do to go find the rarest axolotl color. But on the night of day 32, there was a lot of phantoms flying around here, and luckily I was able to grab one phantom membrane, and that's all I really needed to make my slow falling potions. That way I would be safe when I fought the ender dragon. I then began making my enchantment station. I had 34 levels to use, so that gave me a lot of wiggle room, whether or not if I wanted to make a strong sword or weak armor. And I think I decided on making a really strong sword, and then everything else, for example, the armor protection 1 is good enough to fight the ender dragon. I mean, obviously it's not a diamond set, but it was better than nothing. I went over to the axolotl pool and I threw out all my trash as a king would do. I gave all the armor to the axolotls as a gift. Did they actually wear it? Probably not, but you know, that's just what kings do. I went for my first level 130 enchantment on the sword and knockback 2 unbreaking 3. Not the greatest enchantment. So I actually went back towards the village looking for the grindstone. While I was heading there, I found this fox here. He thought he could get away from me. I chased him down and I killed him. He thought he could get away from me. I think not. I got the grindstone, got rid of the terrible enchantments. I tried again, and Bane of Arthropods 4? This is a joke, right? That's a level 30 enchantment. Oh my god, it was so bad. I ran out of so many levels, but I ended up getting a sharpness 2 sword, which would be okay, and then I enchanted a full iron set. On day 34, guys, Andy the Axolotl was ready to go fight the ender dragon. I prepped my whole entire inventory, grabbed everything I needed, and I hit the surface. And as soon as I hit the surface, I found this wandering trader. I don't know if it was a sign that I had to not go fight the ender dragon, but I spared his life because I was going to go kill the ender dragon. I traveled all day. I even hopped in this boat and I travel underneath the boat, much like when I was a turtle. And if you guys are wondering, when I referencing of, you know, I played as this and that, you guys know in my channel, you know, if you haven't seen any of the videos, check them out, guys. I play as so many mobs and do this challenge here, and it's so much fun. But we traveled out all of day 34, and the ender I finally settled. I dug straight down from the area, and as I was digging, there it is, guys, the stone brick. Stone brick always means what? A stronghold. So I went in, I got the achievement I Spy, and I explored the stronghold. And when I got into the stronghold, there seemed to be a lot of mobs waiting inside for me. They even started fighting each other. As you can see, I go down this hallway here. There was zombies and skeletons. There was like everything. I even broke open this iron door, and there was 3 creepers sitting in this room, just hanging out, chilling. Luckily, I had a shield, so I blocked all the explosions. But yeah, that was so weird. I actually found the portal like right away. It was so lucky. I was walking by and I saw iron bars. And when you see iron bars when you're in Stronghold, it just means you're by the end portal frame. I wasn't quite ready to fight it yet, but I filled each single one of the frames here. I was short too, but luckily I brought extra. I had a lot there. No worries, guys. This is why you always bring extra, because I've actually never seen a portal filled up with like more than 3. Most time it's 0 or 1. I finished up the end portal and I looked over into the void. Oh my god, I wasn't quite ready to go yet, or even fight the ender dragon, because I actually had to go use the washroom to go use number 2, so I exited the game. And after I took a number 2, guys, it was time to fight the ender dragon. I don't even know why I told you guys that. This is literally an axolotl. Okay, I'm ready. Oh god. How many arrows do I have? I have, okay, about 100 arrows. Kitty, 1 for 1. Boom. Okay, that was actually pretty close. 1 for 1. 2. 1 for 2. Let's go. Let me sneak under. Oh, please, please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me. Boom. Blow up. Yeah, boy. Oh, God. Oh, I actually hit him. No, I didn't. As soon as I spawned in on the other side of that portal, guys, I was so locked in and zoned in. I was going to beat this ender dragon, and I was going to be the first axolotl to do it. I was determined, guys. I towered up to this so I could get a better angle at all of the healing towers. I gotta kill this. Go away. Boom. Yup. Take those. One more. Oh, there's this one up here. You guys should go up here. I needed a better view, so I tried to ender pearl on top of this, but I caught myself on the way down. I don't know. I think I was glitched inside the block, so I didn't actually fall down. But this angle was the best angle. Hit it. Yes. That's a small one. Easy. Yes. Is there any more? This one. Ready? Watch this, guys. Look back at it. Oh, God. No, didn't work out. Didn't work out. Eee! Oh, my God. Okay. Good thing I have slow falling. Oh, my God. It's coming at me. I can hear it. Please don't hit me. Please don't hit me. Please don't hit me. Okay. And boom. Yeah, baby. Oh, God. Please don't come at me. Ow! Oh, my God. I just blew it up. Oh, my God. I think I just saved my own life there. It's just me and you now. Let's go. Come on. Uh-oh. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Ow, ow. Oh my god, I'm alive. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. That was close. I'm too short, I have to jump. Oh my god, I'm actually destroying her. Do I just win here? Nope. Okay, let's eat. Let's not forget to eat here. About 50 arrows left. I noticed my sword actually did a lot of damage to the ender dragon, and my arrows weren't doing that much. I guess my bow wasn't that strong, so that made sense. Oh no, I aggroed him. Oh no, oh no, oh no. I accidentally aggroed some of the endermen, and they were not happy that I did that. One started chasing me around everywhere, and I only had iron armor, and he hit me. It got so close. I was 2 hearts, 2.5 hearts. Oh my god. Thank god I had my shield. Oh my gosh. Got it. Oh my gosh. Here we go. This is it. This is where we end it. Come on. King Axolotl. Let's go. Yes, sir. We had done it, guys. We have beat our #1 goal here. The ender dragon had now died to the Axolotl. Andy had conquered her. We grabbed our dragon egg. Cannot ever forget the dragon egg after you kill the ender dragon. I had a good look around the end island, and I left, and the credit scene rolled. I got back home, and I made myself a gold helmet, and I enchanted it. I named it Andy, the Axolotl King. Because I was now the king. I beat my #1 goal, and my secondary goal, I was a king. So I framed my crown. I stood over my kingdom as the king. And I paid my respect to Buddy because he was a big part of the adventure. I made sure he had all the stake in his grave. But boys and girls, we've done it. We have set ourselves 2 goals and we have reached them. It took us only 37 days to beat the ender dragon and become the king of the axolotls. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you watched it all the way through, thank you guys so much. Make sure to hit that like button if you haven't already and subscribe if you're new. I will see you guys in the next video. And guys, what mob should I do next? Let me know down in the comment section below. Enjoy your weekend and have a great day, guys.